is who we surround ourselves with is important, right? They're a reflection of who we are. And if you're wanting to impact people, you're not going to get far if you don't open up your mouth and network.
Right.
So
And we're back. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, this is Free Speech with Moett. And of course, I am Moett. You can follow me everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, anything. That's IamMoett. That's IamMoett. And y'all already know it is time for the interview portion of my show. And today I have
Precious Monet, the Purpose
You gotta
Pusher.
talk into the mic.
Let me speak into the mic. Precious Monet, the Purpose Pusher.
All right. And let people know like where they can follow you at, different things like that.
You can follow me at Be Her Support on all platforms. Be Her Support.
Awesome. So how long have you been doing this?
So I've been a certified life coach for over 6 years. Be Her Support was launched last year. So we're going on 2 years. Upcoming this March for 2 years.
That is dope. And what gave you like the idea and initiative like to be able to start this?
So I started this due to the lack of support that I received, especially from females that look like me. So the name says it all, Be Her Support. So I'm a life coach that really want to be that sound system and that sounding board for women that lack support, either in their personal, professional, or entrepreneurial journeys.
That's nice. That's nice. So let's see here. What is your goal, your ultimate goal for Be Her Support?
If I can impact women, I don't care if it's one woman, one person's life, to really make them feel that there's resources and tools out there when they lack support. A lot of people is not willing to speak up or ask for help. So if I can impact one person's life, that's all that matters to me.
That is dope. That is dope. So tell me about a time whenever like your most impactful moment that you can say. I know each moment is impactful, but like what is your most exciting story that you've had?
My most exciting story, like you said, is a lot. I'll say I was working with a woman that she was having a hard time with confidence. She just went through losing her job, and I think for me it was about building her confidence back up, helping her, because my background is HR, helping her with her resume, helping her find that job, getting back on her feet. And to see how she's doing a year later, it's, she has the job that she wants. She was homeless for some time. She was able to buy a house.
Oh, that's amazing.
And really start over. The focus is really transforming women's lives into their purpose with confidence. And to me, that's the biggest story, because I'm still connected with that person. Anybody I touch through coaching, I want to continue to have that relationship. So I think for me, that was one of the biggest stories.
That's amazing. That is amazing. So I know you said you helped her like with her resume, different things like that. So you don't just help entrepreneurs, you also help people that are just like, that want to be in the workforce and different things like that.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. So outside of that, like how important would you say that it is to network and build like different relationships and different things like that?
Oh, it's 100% important. It's who we surround ourselves with is important, right? They're a reflection of who we are. And if you're wanting to impact people, you're not going to get far if you don't open up your mouth and network.
Right.
So it's important to connect with people. You may not everybody might be for me, right? But it's important to connect with people and see who you vibe with and see who you can build a connection with.
That's amazing. So in your coaching, have you ever run across the instance where it's like somebody you just had to like split ways with them because they weren't for you, different things like that, and how do you handle those things?
Absolutely. I'm only laughing because, again, I'm not for everybody. My name is the Purpose Pusher, so I'm not someone that's going to hold your hand and baby you through the process, right? I'm someone that's going to push you. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to force you to come out of your comfort zone. So I've had situations where I had to part ways. Hey, coaching is you have to be willing to put in the work. I can guide you, tell you what you need to do, but if you're not willing to put in the work, there's been times I'm like, all right, I think this is a time where we need to kind of part ways, because either you're not willing to put in the work, or maybe I may not be the coach for you because I might be a little bit too aggressive. So things like that. So yeah, I've had to part ways with people.
That's amazing. So how do you handle those things? Like for other coaches that are out there or people that may just be starting out, how do you handle that whenever it's like, all right, this is done?
Well, one, I don't take it personal. It's strictly business. But the advantage of Be Her Support is it's ran by 3 different coaches, right? So
Right.
it's me, I'm a life coach and a business mentor. Then I have my executive vice president, which is Adrienne Zachary. She is a transformational coach.
Oh, wow.
And then I have Dontrell McNeil. She's a confidence coach.
Right.
So the benefit of this program, I have not yet seen in a coaching program like this, where you have 3 certified coaches that they may not resonate with me, but they might resonate with one of my VPs.
Right.
So it's easy to transition someone from either my coaching to another coach within the program. But let's say if they just not a good fit, the overall program, sometimes they might need to coordinate with one of my VPs and have that conversation like, hey, you know, we might need to part ways, or, you know, we might need to recommend you to another coach. But I think it's just having open conversation is important.
Right, that's definitely important. So as far as like collaborations, I know like we all met through the Awakening in a group chat that we created and different things like that. And I know I've met Dontrell on some lives that we've been on and different things like that. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting her in person yet, but I surely will one day. Dontrell, if you're listening, I'm going to meet you one day. But how important would you say that it is as far as like collaborating, and how did you come up with that collaboration?
It's important to collaborate if you're trying to, one, expand. I don't know everything, right? So it's nice for me, and it's a benefit for me to have 2 additional coaches in the program that areas that I have opportunities, they have strengths in. So it's important that you connect with women, and you just don't want, you know, this whole women supporting women, I think, is overrated. And I think it's important to really build relationships and foundations and set boundaries and expectations in these relationships. So therefore it doesn't, you know, it doesn't come across as fake. And I think that for me, that's the struggle sometimes, is people want to collaborate, but there's no genuine. They're not genuine about it. They want to, okay, well, what can I get out of it?
Right.
No, we need to have some mutual boundaries. We need to have some conversations. What do you want out? What are you bringing to the table? Because I know what I'm bringing to the table.
Right. That's awesome. So I know you have like your workbook and different things like that. Now, are people able to purchase those products outside of your coaching program, or is it just like a byproduct to your coaching program?
Oh, it's a byproduct to my coaching program. So anyone can buy. I have a planner. It's called Prioritize Your Purpose planner that you can get on BeHerSupport.com. There's additional workbooks that's on there. There's a course that we just launched, Transform into Your Purpose with Confidence. So those are things that anyone can purchase, so not just through the program. It's a benefit if you do go through the program, you do get those additional resources within that program.
Oh, that's nice. So if there's anybody that's interested in being a part of the program, like how do they reach out? Like how do they get in contact with you? Different things like that.
So there's an application process, because one, we gotta make sure it's a good fit.
Right.
So there's an application process. You go on BeHerSupport.com, you fill out the application. We do a brief interview to see if it's a good fit. Not even just for us, but we gotta make sure it's a good fit for you, and you're willing to commit to that 4 weeks, because it's a 4-week program. Once you're accepted, we kick off with a brand session. We think of, depending on what type of coaching, it might be personal coaching, it might be life after divorce. Adrienne is the expert on that. So depending on the type of coaching, we create a custom coaching plan for that individual for 4 weeks.
Oh, that's nice. That is dope. So after the 4 weeks, how does it look for someone transitioning out of the program?
So once that 4 weeks is done, what happens is we give them a roadmap. So we give them a 30-day roadmap on what they need to do to hold themselves accountable, because now we're taking the training wheels off.
Right.
So after the training wheels off, we give them the guide, things that they need to do for 30 days, and then we check in on them after that 30 days to see how they're doing. They might need to sign up for another 4 weeks to focus on something else. Let's say they accomplished whatever goal that they want during that 4 weeks, and like, okay, what's next? I want to focus on this. So there's different things. You can either go to another program, or you can get the roadmap to essentially hold yourself accountable.
That's nice. That is really nice. So do you have any upcoming events or different things like that you would like to let the people know about?
Yes, we got a ton of things going on. All right, let me go down the list real quick. So the first thing we just launched our course, Transform into Your Purpose with Confidence. That is on BeHerSupport.com. We do have a 3-part series, virtual class and mixer, the next Tuesdays of this month, so it's free. Go ahead and come in and get your nuggets. The way you'll sign up, just send me a DM or send me an email that you're interested in the virtual class so we can give you the Zoom information. We have, what else we got? That's it for now. And then the planner, it's a new year. If you haven't got your planner, it's a dateless planner. And yeah, we got some things coming up. We got a conference coming up next year. So just stay tuned. Get on our email list because you get to know things first if you're on our email list. And that's how you can stay connected.
That's awesome. And how do they get on the email list?
They can go to BeHerSupport.com and then they can just sign up on our email mailer. Oh, wait, I got one more thing. My bad.
You're good.
Most importantly, we are doing a giveaway, a Thanksgiving giveaway. We want to bless a woman that is lacking support, maybe a single mom. So if you know anybody that you want to nominate for this giveaway, we want to bless a woman, please either shoot me a DM or hit my email, info@BeHerSupport.com. I'm taking entries up until November 18th, which is Friday, so we can bless a woman this season.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So you guys have like a really lot of things going on. So do you guys like do anything within the community or different things like that as well?
Oh, absolutely. I know we did back to school events. We are connected with the church. We're currently still on tour. Our next stop is Arizona. So if anybody's in the Arizona area, pull up on your girl. So we're constantly trying to connect with the community. We're trying to expand as far as we do a lot of community stuff in Atlanta. So now we're trying to expand that community outreach to other states.
That's amazing. That is awesome. So let's see here. If you could go back to yourself, your younger self, before you had all of this wisdom, before you had all of this experience and different things like that, what would you say to you?
What I would say is, don't care what anybody thinks of you. I think, the younger self, I was very all about what people thought, what people said, and if I am the person I am today, I don't care what people think. I'm someone that now had to learn that I know my heart, I know what I'm doing as far as trying to help people with their purpose. That's my passion. So I think my younger self, just don't care what anybody thinks. Do what you gotta do. Do you, boo.
Right. Do you, boo. Right. So outside of that, now what would you say to someone that is like thinking about getting into coaching or is kind of unsure exactly what they want to do? Like, what would you tell them to start with?
First, take my course, Transform into your purpose with confidence. But really, it's really identifying what your purpose is, right? We all have a purpose, and a lot of times people don't realize you may have multiple purposes. It's okay to have more than one. So once you identify your purpose and pull from your experience, right? I'm pulling from my experience. I lack support both in my personal and professional life, so I can speak on it. So don't copyright, copycat like people are doing out here. Do what you're passionate about, what you can speak to, and then it comes across as authentic, and you're being yourself. You're not doing something that you're just doing it because you see other people or it seems like a trend. Oh, I'm gonna be a coach because everybody else is a trend.
Right.
Pull from your experience and do it from the heart.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, outside of that, let people know where they can follow you at, where they can find you at, the different things that you have coming up, how they can be a part of whatever it is that you have going on. And I'm going to step off to the side.
All right, pull up on me. Precious Monet. I'm known as the purpose pusher. I push women into their purpose. I'm a certified life coach. We run a 4-week boot camp. Myself, Adrian Zachary, transformational coach, Dontrell McNeil, confidence coach, where we help you either in your personal, professional, or entrepreneurial journeys as far as transforming into your purpose with confidence. Hit us up. You can go to our website, BeHerSupport.com. That's where a lot of our things are posted. And stay tuned.
Awesome.